Do you ever wonder to yourself when you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, why am I so freaking chopped? Well, I'm back with another video and I had an idea to show you guys my everyday makeup. So enjoy this video.
So technically I'll be doing a get ready with me to go nowhere. It's my day off and I'm gonna be showing you guys my everyday makeup. Let's get started. I'm a little bit sick, guys, so I don't know if you guys can hear from the video. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys know that. So first, I'm gonna start off with color corrector. I usually just put it mostly where like the dark circles are really showing more, and I kind of just let it sit for a little bit. So I'm just lightly dab, not like drag it, just. And if I need to add a little bit more of color corrector, I go back into it. Next, concealer. And again, this is e.l.f., but I am trying to find like a new concealer because I do want a better hydrating like coverage. I'm gonna do the same thing where I place my color corrector because I really just want to focus there and not cake up like the inner circle of my eye. And I use the Glossier's brush that has the little tip. It's supposed to replicate a fingertip, so could have done that earlier with the color corrector, but I kind of try to separate those two. With this is for my concealer, another one I just use my finger. I just let this sit for a little bit and go in for this. Again, I am not a makeup guru, I'm not a professional, so this is what I usually just do. If anyone has any tips, leave it on the comments because I love to learn more makeup tips to make my makeup more better. So then I set it with the Fenty Beauty. I set it down powder in the shade of Cashew, and I kind of just do like this, and I use the Fenty Beauty that came with the cushion, and I kind of just let it down. I'll be going with a setting powder, another setting powder, but this is to help brighten. And I'm going to put it around the inner corner where I'm focusing on the dark circles. And I will be using where it kind of has like a powdery dabbing onto the inner corners where dark circles show. Like this. I'm going to let that set while I do the rest of my other makeup. While that sets, I'm going to use this. It's like really crazy. I don't have the tops for these. It doesn't even have the shade anymore. Anyways, technically I use like a apparently
Elisa Liu.
Elisa kind of has the same that she uses to draw her aerosol, which was kind of cool to find out. I'm gonna draw that on. What I also like to do is that I kind of do a little bit of the shading while I'm at it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of looks like a shadow already. And I'm gonna draw another mark above the aerosol. I'm kind of drawing, I'm kind of sculpting another lower eye to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. Instead of like this, it's gonna look bigger on here, and then the eyeliner is gonna make it have an effect. Okay. And I'm just gonna now blend that in. And I kind of I bought this like multi-liner, like a liner, but I kind of use it for this part because I liked how thin it is and like stiff it is, and it helps blend in. I'm gonna do eyeliner, so I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. liner and eyeliner and shadow stick. I use the Sephora eyeliner brush, and I kind of just use this brush kind of get the pigment onto. I'm gonna follow down to the waterline. Or not a waterline, but auto line of where my natural line is. Kind of messed up, but I think this looks fine. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. They're like the natural shades. Kind of just shade my eyes. The darker shade right here. Kind of learned this from this influencer, this model. Her name is Jisoo So, and I was watching one of her makeup tutorials of how she does her makeup, or someone was trying to recreate her makeup, and I kind of learned that she does do that, and I kind of been doing that ever since. And I go in this, lessen the darkness, use this brush. Now I'm gonna go back onto removing this, and I'm gonna use the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade Same Light Neutral. And I just do this, and I kind of just dab it, just blend it in, just to focus again around here to brighten that area. Just lightly, just dab it inside, just dab. I'm gonna do the mascara, and this is my little tip from Koreans. Like, I kind of like heating this up a couple seconds, and then rather most likely they would use like an actual stick, like a wooden stick, and do it from there, but this is like actually easier. And then I just make sure that it's not hot, and it's still hot but like not too hot, but it will curl my lashes and it stays up majority of like the day. Go in with the Maybelline. I go with two different. This one is kind of lighter, but because I think that I start with this, it's kind of like my primer kind of thing, but it's the mini brush waterproof Maybelline Lash Discovery. I go in with the Judy Doll Iron Mascara. It's like perfect for Asian eyelashes, and it stays up as well, and it has like this type of like metal brush type of thing. Like so. You can see a little bit of the darkness from the eyes. Foundation on now. I'm gonna use the Glossier's foundation in the color Medium TM3. I kind of go in with the spatula brush, distribute lightly. So I'm gonna go in like this with the beauty blender little guy that I use for my brows, but I actually use this, and I go in like this for the concealer look. And I know you can just bleach your brows, but I usually do, but when it goes back, this kind of still helps line my brows. Now I'm gonna go and set my face, and with the rest that I put in, and just dab it with this and whatever that's on, and I kind of go in the brows, make sure I set everything, and I go with this Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. in the shade of Suave.
I honestly didn't realize while I was doing my makeup that the products I use majority are e.l.f. and Glossier, but lol, this is not sponsored.
And then I use this doubly brush to blend it in, and I just dab it. And then I go in with the Glossier's Cloud Paint, and this is usually made for this, so I kind of use the brush part like a paintbrush, and I kind of go in. And this is in the shade color Gale, and kind of matches with the Cheek Suave, so I kind of like use this as a setting powder, but like make it more pigmented a little bit, but kind of try to get to my eyes too, but like not erasing my dark circles, but I do like the effect where it gets to my eyes. And after that, I kind of go in with e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner, and kind of use this to waterline my inner corners, just to have that cat effect that I've been doing. Like, but I used to be more dramatic, but I just kind of like, it makes a difference in my makeup routine, like this.
So this part, I actually forgot to mention that I had put a lip mask while I was doing my makeup.
Erase this, and I'm going to do my lip, and then I'm going to change just to make a little transformation. Be right back. One thing I forgot was to set my makeup, but because I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to set. I usually set my makeup with this, but I forgot my mole. I kind of used to mole placements, so I put it here. I know you guys can't see it, but spot here, here, then I add a couple here. I just put a random spot, but like these are my usual spots. Here, 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 my nose 3 moles, and then I kind of have a mole already here, and I just make it show up again. And then I add here, and then always in the corner of my eyeliner right here, and that gives a unique look. When it's just like, when I forget to add my moles, I'm like, it's like an angel losing their wings. So, you know, that's like the most important thing about my makeup. The thing is, like, if I forget to forget my mole, or even the inner circle of my eye, that changes a lot with my makeup. Like, I will honestly freak out if I forget about those on my routine. And sometimes I do forget, and I'm like, oh man, my makeup's like not it. It's just like, just doesn't feel right when I don't have those on my makeup. But, oh, also lipstick too. Like, if I don't have my lipstick or whatnot, it just doesn't look right, because you'll see, guys. So you're gonna see the transformation. So this is the finished look. I just finished doing my lip products, lip combo actually. I will show you guys what I use. I use a lot because I can't figure out like this type of color by itself without having to add different color sticks. So I use this and this, and also there's my chapstick obviously that I use for. And then I go in with the e.l.f. lip stain and cherry cola. When I do retouch, the only two that I'm kind of like using is these two, and it's the Roman glassing color gloss, and in the color grape, the grapey way. I just recently bought this Laneige Juice Pop box lip tint in the color Mocha Remix, and I really like this color. It has a grapey look, and it kind of like matches the blush, kind of, not really, but I've been actually trying to find like this to match with my blush, because you can never get enough blush. So this is a look, guys. Nothing too special about this video, just a bum transformation to this, looking snazzy and stuff. And I just put this polka dot top that just screams me, and my hair, I usually just keep it down, and I just recently got a haircut, so I'm just trying to make it look as nice, because it was really chopped, and it was just really bad. You wouldn't imagine it looked like this now. But I did fix the bangs, and the bangs have grown out, so I'm kind of happy, and I'm not really complaining as much. But this is a look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, so bye.